надо уметь себя контролировать, свои эмоции, не выплескивать их.
I'm more aware of it now than like when the first time I came, you know, I wasn't really like sure. I guess my mom was the one who was like most aware of it.
Homeopathy is a alternative system of medicine that looks onto the body in a holistic way. Homeopathy looks for an imbalance that is in the body and then tries to match the imbalance with an appropriate homeopathic remedy so that the patient starts to feel better. Professional homeopath will talk to you in an interview for 2-3 hours to find out what your symptoms are. Then the homeopath will do homeopathic research and find the remedy to fit your symptoms. The remedy will stimulate your body to heal itself, and you will eventually start feeling better. Homeopathy goes to the root cause of the disease and stop the disease from happening on the really deep level. Okay, so tell me, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
In what way?
Well, I guess I still get angry or whatever. Like that hasn't changed still. But I don't expect it to like, you know, magically just go away, I guess.
She expressed her anger in a way that is different for other people, and the homeopathic remedy was supposed to address the whole complex of symptoms. When I would see Marina for follow-up, I will always ask her not only how is your anger, but how are other symptoms. Even small symptoms are important in homeopathy if they are considered relevant. Do you still have to shake your legs? And you know, you said that you have to shake your legs, and sometimes you have to wake up in the middle of the night because legs hurt so much and have to stand.
Oh yeah, I haven't had that in a while.
In homeopathy, we see a person as being in a kind of energetic state, and we kind of live in this state, and we feel sick in this state, and anger is one of the expression of this. Anger is actually a healthy feeling, but it should be expressed in a healthy way. And in some energetic states, people just can't express it in the right way, and then it gets out in a way that is threatening to the people around them. Homeopaths always take into account everything, and that's how we find the right homeopathic remedy. And what the remedy is doing, it goes to the core of the problem. It matches whichever imbalance that you have on your levels, and you start feeling better. Marina received so far 2 homeopathic remedies. I felt that with the first remedy she definitely had some improvement in an emotional way, but I would expect it to have more improvement in the physical symptoms. And I switched her to another remedy, and it looks like she had definitely some emotional progress in her emotional health level, and also some progress in her physical symptoms. With the yoga, it is even easier to do because you don't have to be in control of your mind when you do yoga. In some way you have to, but then you have to control your body too, so you kind of put your thoughts in some other outlet on how you move your body, if it's the right way, your shape, and this way it helps to meditate in a kind of like physical level. So I would definitely start with yoga and try to kind of get some consistency in doing yoga.
A lot of people think of yoga as a physical exercise, and that's how it's become popular in the US, which is great. But once you start practicing, you start realizing that there are all these other benefits, even just to the physical part. It takes concentration, so you're very present in the moment. And you know, when you're present, it's a lot harder to be thinking about the past and the future, and that's usually where intense emotions live. You just stay present on your mat, and you keep with your breath, just the movements and the actions, and just have a very calming effect. It definitely takes consistent practice. So, for example, part of yoga is breathing exercises that you can do in whatever chair. You're not even on a mat, and being able to stay present in a moment, taking long, deep breaths, and that's been part of anger management for years and years, but not really associated with yoga. And it sounds kind of trite, especially working with kids. It's like, "Ugh, you're telling me to breathe? I mean, come on, you know. Give me something more practical or something, you know, more real life." But the trick is really to practice it when you're not angry, consistently. And when you develop that practice, then in the moment, you're more likely to be able to step back from that intense feeling. What I also tell my students is to start to notice your triggers. And when you start to get to that edge, if you think of like on a scale of 1 to 10, and like right now I'm at a 0 in anger, but you'll start to notice, you know, maybe someone's starting to agitate you. And if you start to become more aware of your body, you can tune in and start to feel like, oh, this person's getting on my nerves. You start to feel different tensions or sensations in the body. So that the trick is to try to catch the anger when it's more like at a 6 and start doing the breathing there, or other techniques like even just walking away or being like, you know what, I'm going to catch you later. Because when you get to a 10, it's really hard to do any kind of technique. And sometimes people are angry because they don't feel like anybody listens to them, nobody understands them. So, I mean, really it's the yoga of connecting. You know, it's like, you know, I get it. You know, you're having a hard time. You know, your parents are so afraid because they want you to succeed in life, or because they're afraid you're going to get in trouble or be hurt, that sometimes they can't really hear you.
Делаешь
День
это
бегаю туда-сюда,
каждый
я
день.
каждый день что-то делаю, я каждый день у меня есть что
Так
делать.
давай по теме, а?
Это по теме, то, что you piss me off with your stupid words, которые неправда.
Kids can get really angry too. They may be not so threatened physically, but you know, it's tough. It's tough to live with an angry kid who is angry all the time. And with teenagers, I saw quite a few cases when they were so angry their parents had to call police. So it was pretty tough. Yeah. It is really hard to help somebody who is raging. And I don't think other people should. Like, professional people should help them. The best help, I think, is to send them to a professional who can help them. Be it, you know, therapist, homeopath, whoever, who can manage that.
It's like the percent of the time that you're emotional and angry is the percent of the time that I feel disconnected. So the degree to which you're able to check that or like curb your anger will just improve the amount of time that I feel comfortable being around you. And the more comfortable and safe you feel in a friendship, the longer it'll last.
Как я могу сказать точно, знать, что помогло? Пробовали и то, и другое, и третье. Все вместе, да, это помогло. А что конкретно, я не могу это знать.